I'm Jared Broyles with your morning update. A new owner is taking on the historic Menninger Clock Tower building in the capital city. Midwest Health confirms that CEO Jim Klossman purchased the iconic building atop the hill near Southwest 6th and Wanamaker. He declined an interview, but a spokesperson says his goal was to keep it locally owned. No plans are yet set for how he'll develop it. The city told us it remains committed to collaborating with developers to preserve the site. And Gray Media, which owns WIBW TV, is teaming up with the Salvation Army to help provide aid to Helene's victims. The Salvation Army is providing emergency food and drink, emotional support services, and long-term recovery services to survivors and rescue workers. You can make a donation to the Salvation Army through HeleneHelp.org. That's a look at some of your 13 News This Morning updates. Of course, you can always visit WIBW.com for more news, weather, and sports anytime, all the time. Right now, here's Doug with your first alert forecast.
And on this first day of October, let's recap September as it was warm and dry. No surprise there, but believe it or not, it was actually cooler with an average high of 86 compared to last year when it was 88.8. And certainly well above our average high of 81 degrees in September. Factoring in the lows, we were 2.7 degrees above average with the coolest temperature being 48, the hottest being 96, which was one of 8 days in the 90s. And we only had 5 days with rain for the entire month, 5 of 30 days with only 1.37 inches worth, so no surprise that we were very dry in the month of September and dry all across northeast Kansas, even getting less than an inch of rain officially in Manhattan and Concordia. If you're wondering if it's going to change anytime soon, no, it's not. I don't think it's going to change even the entire month, but certainly for the first half of the month. Now, we do get a nice brief cool down today for a brief cool down from last night's cold front. Highs in the low to mid 70s, so a really nice fall-like day today as winds will be out of the north at times. Could gust up to 25 miles per hour this morning and then weakening by the afternoon. Otherwise, the winds shift back over to the south by tomorrow and Thursday, and that is going to heat temperatures back up with upper 80s and, or I should say upper 70s and mid 80s for tomorrow across the area. And then more in the upper 80s and low 90s heading into Thursday. So even very similar, if not a few degrees hotter than yesterday. And then our next cold front pushes through Thursday night, although it's not going to be quite as cool as last night's cold front, only dropping to around 80 on Friday. Lows, they'll be down in the 40s tonight, so we'll still feel the effects of that cold front that came through last night for tonight's lows. Otherwise, those lows will warm back into the 50s for the rest of the weekend, and highs continue to stay generally in the 80s for the weekend and early next week, and staying dry as well.